Let's run it back. Just run right into it. Right? Wait, hold on. Let me just check my phone. Make sure I didn't miss anything at like 3 in the morning my time, which oddly I didn't. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go, running it back. So now you get to see it from the beginning, gang. Yeah, it's when my phone blows up the most, obviously. What, your phone doesn't blow up at 3 in the morning? People trying to call you and text you? Thanks for the good luck. I appreciate it. I hope I hit the third choice there. I was kind of in between. Let's see. Yep, I hit it. All right, we're good. 9 a.m. your time. Nice. I will be very asleep at 9 a.m. my time. Oops. Please? I messed this all up. That's fine. I did all of that out of order. That's okay. That only cost me like a second or two, maybe. I wonder. I was just thinking about it, like internally in my head, like what year is the hardest, like execution wise, and it might be year 1, honestly. No, wait. Oh, I got it. Wait, what did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, weird. Oh, hello, fellow Central Europe. Hello. Yeah, a good working internal clock. Something like, yeah, morning crew, and I am very much the late night crew on my end. Most days I'm going to bed between 5 and 6 a.m. my time. Waking up between 1 and 2 p.m. my time. Not a good system. Night Owl's best crew. Yeah, I've always been it. Since I was a kid. I don't know why. Always been a night owl. All right. Hey chat, out for another PB. Trying young. How are you? We came close last run, and had a soft lock. Still, sub 350 is still fine for that. I'll take it. Gonna make breakfast. Enjoy. I'm good. A bit tired, but good. Yeah, getting ready to be. Are you getting ready to be off to work in a little bit? You know, I was kind of shit talking my own sleeping habits and schedule, but I will say I like streaming at this time. One, because I don't annoy Ashlyn if I'm streaming during the day. She has to work. Two, I get to see both my Night Owls in the US and my European friends, which is really great. Oh boy, that's fine. I kind of get the best of both worlds. In 3, I don't have to wake up to stream. I stream until, you know, I want to, basically. This game is weird, but it's awesome. If you've never played it, none of this is going to make sense, really, because we turn off dialogue because it saves us like probably like a minute and a half over the run. But I definitely suggest playing this game casually. I always tell that to people. The story is much better than you would expect. Late night stream hours work for you. Why not? Whatever suits you best. Yeah, right now this is what suits me best. We'll see, you know, what happens in the future. But right now it's working for me, especially because a lot of my work shifts, I'm working a lot of 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. my time. So then like I'll just work till 1 a.m. and then, you know, start streaming. Then go to bed. Wait, sleep in as late as I want, basically. It's a good system. Oh, I really thought I got that transition. Never played the game. It took me 5 runs of his to get used to it. Yeah, it's different. It's different. It's quirky. It's 90s. But 1, the soundtrack bops. 2, the story is surprisingly better than you would think. And 3, it's just, I mean, it's old school LucasArts, you know? What's not to love? Still have to play the game. I always wanted to since I saw it on stream. Yeah, I feel like you'd like it, Young. We have similar tastes in games, from what I can tell. I am excited to play games with do speedruns, especially with a controller again soon, though. Keyboard is a bit more taxing on my hands than a controller is. Please, thank you. I've never played any other LucasArts adventure game besides this one. So I am like interested in doing that. Especially if they're as good as this one. I watched a playthrough of Sexy Brutal by SB. And he said he's getting Grim Fandango vibes from it. I could definitely see why. Have you played that? No, I haven't even heard of that, to be honest. But do you know anything about the game? Like, to describe like what it is? Is it like a point and click adventure, kind of like this one is? I always forget that this cutscene kind of sneaks up on me. I've heard such great things about Monkey Island. And I was saying earlier, limited run games has a like special edition physical bundle on right now that I was tempted to get, but my new PC that I just built doesn't have a disk drive, so it's not like I could even use the discs. It would just be a collector's item for a game I haven't even played yet, so it doesn't seem worth it at this time, I should say. Oh boy, that was kind of a mess, but that's fine. I would say similar. Yes, has an amazing story. Yeah, I love. Basically, I'm a sucker for a game that has a good story, like this one does. Like I love when I'm playing casual games. That's the kind of stuff that I love. Even though you don't have an Xbox, you could still look into Game Pass Ultimate, get all the PC games. Yeah, I've thought about it, especially because that free 3 months of Discord Nitro also gave me Game Pass for PC. I just haven't like investigated into it, really. But I should check it out. Ooh, that's a nice little gold. The art absolutely rocks. Yeah, the art in this game is really good too. Not necessarily the movable assets, but like the background assets are all really good. I like the style a lot. Movable assets need a little work, but it's also a little bit charming too. That's how slingshots works. That's how spider webs work. Nothing wrong with that. Everything about that was correct. But yeah, if you do nothing else, at least listen to this game's soundtrack. It's incredible. But also, everyone just plays this game. So like, if I think I said earlier, so like the hotfix show that I'm running on the GDQ channel with this game tomorrow is called The Bargain Bin, and the reason why that show was created is to emphasize speedruns and games that are affordable so that people can jump into speedrunning easier. And this game is always very cheap. The most you'll find it for is $15, and you can find it on sale often, and it's amazing, and everyone should play it, in my opinion. Really? Okay, got the second one relatively quick, at least. Downloading it right now. Let's go, Young. Coming through with it live. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really cool concept for a show. The showrunner, Vesper, very, very cool individual. Been a pleasure working with him so far. Alright, you can't hammer through that one. I tried. Downloading Fandango. Interesting. Is that a raptor for PogChamp today? Moto Dragon. Very cool. Different choice. I like it. It's already its own emote, but I guess it works. Sure, we'll take it. We'll take it. The PogChamp from a few days ago, Critical Bard, somebody I'm a pretty big fan of. I like them quite a bit. Very big in the critical role space, which I'm a big fan of. All right. Nice. Ooh, I held forward too early on that one, but that's fine. Only wasted a little time. Yeah, I know, especially if they're people of color or LGBTQIA+. Yeah, it's been an absolute disaster so far. 100% agree. Turn what could have been a cool idea into just an absolute shit show. And then them doing absolutely nothing about it. Yeah, it's been absolutely terrible. Yeah, the idea itself was fine, but yeah, when they don't do enough to support their people who are marginalized, then this is what happens. Yeah, it was kind of a disaster waiting to happen. I just like the concept of the idea, but based on their history, it was easy to predict, I suppose, that it was a bad idea. Yeah, they don't do enough to help their marginalized people. They get harassment daily. And then like no one does anything about it on their side. It's terrible. So what could have been a cool way to showcase the talent on their platform automatically will become moot because they can't enforce their rules strong enough. Yeah, the art, especially in Rubicava, is very cool. I agree. This is probably my favorite. It's the longest year of the speedrun, but it's probably my favorite. Just based on the stylish. Why are you not letting me skip? There we go. That was weird. So glass of veggie broth to go with my toast. Ooh, that sounds nice. Like, especially because you got the softness of the soup and then like the texture of the toast. That sounds nice. I lost time on that? I already had 4 seconds to spare to begin with. How did I lose time? I see breakfast in your future soon. I had some popcorn before I started streaming. That was my snack for the evening, quote unquote. Even though it's, you know, very early morning my time. Drinking from a glass is like drinking tea almost, yeah. Yeah, especially since it's just broth, you know, you don't have it like any like solid vegetables in there, or I know you're vegan, so it wouldn't be meat, but like if you did have like a chicken noodle soup or something like that, no noodles, no chicken, things like that. I'm always a sucker for grilled cheese with soup, especially now because my grandpa was known for his grilled cheese. When he passed away, I haven't found one like his, so every time I have one, it reminds me, oh, that's sweet. I like that. There's like tiny pieces of veggies inside, but really small. Okay, yeah. I got really close to the metal detector there. I could have gone inside, which would have been brutal without having drunk the Goldschlager, for lack of a better term. Grilled cheese is so great. I would say massively underrated, but it's probably, like, it probably lives up to the hype is what I'd say. Poor Carla. This music especially is just heart-wrenching, knowing that we're just like breaking her heart, kinda. Whoops. I held S instead of W. Whoops. We always called him Grandpa Cheese because if we were hungry, the first thing we asked if he wanted grilled cheese. That's a very sweet memory. I love that. And if you're just tuning in or are a little bit confused, this is a giant litter box. I don't really want to give you any more context than the fact this is a giant litter box, and you can imagine there's probably giant cats somewhere. Very much so. Everything is better with cheese. All right. This conversation specifically is one of the main reasons why we turned voice lines off Because in this cutscene, if voice lines are on, we have to wait for them to finish their voice line before we can move on in the conversation. Now we just have to wait for the text to disappear, which saves us a lot of time. And for some reason, this cutscene is not skippable, nor can you scroll through the text fast. No, not sure why. Yep. So this is a racing track that we're at as a part of the casino. Instead of dogs or horses, they have giant cats, but instead of them being cats, the implication is that they're like sort of like spirit cats. If you've seen Coco, they're similar to like the animals in the Land of the Dead there. I just don't know enough about the culture to like say exactly what they are, but that's what it is. Yeah, the dialogue off saves us a ton of time on speedrun. Yeah, so my theory for this one is that any cutscene that relates specifically to an item that we need, well, it can't be skipped. That's my theory. But that's certainly the longest one by far. Coco is fantastic. It's very good. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's excellent. Okay. It's okay, I understood what you meant, Emma. No worries. I was gonna say, I probably didn't want the players to miss crucial info will be soft lock. Yeah, I think that's the theory. That's my working theory, at least. But like we can see the key drop out of the cigarette case. That's fine, but like let me skip the text, at least. Like nothing he says there is crucial. It's just the item itself that we know where it is and that we can pick up a cigarette case after. That's the crucial part. Brain EXE has stopped working. Yeah. Good. Use bye cucumber and reboot the universe, exactly. Nice gold. That's a very nice gold. Yeah, Coco, very good movie. But also, so Coco is an excellent movie, but also if we're talking hot chocolate, also very good. Also a big fan. See, like this one, this is a cutscene that's important for the plot and for items. So I understand why it's not skippable, but it lets me skip through the text, you know? I haven't had hot cocoa in a long time. Usually for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, one of the two, Ashton and I will do this crock pot hot chocolate where we melt like chocolate chips and we use like milk and heavy cream and a ton of marshmallows in the crock pot. We didn't do it this year because of everything that happened. But, well, now I know what I'm watching soon. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. It's on Disney Plus if you have Disney Plus. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds delightful, young. I'm kind of, part of me is like a little bit excited to feel true cold again. Just a small part of me though. Have I ever tried to speedrun HP5 GBA? No, I have not done that one. I've only done 1 GBC, 2 GBC, and 3 GBA. Those are the only Harry Potter games I've run. Oops. What's true cold tea? Well, so I grew up in Rhode Island. So we had, you know, US uses Fahrenheit. So we had, oops, I forgot to take out this. It's still not gonna let me in? Okay, weird. So we had like negative Fahrenheit temperatures with tons of snow and stuff like that. So I grew up, I know what it's like. Now I live in Florida, we don't have cold at all. And now I'm getting ready to move to Minnesota, where they have cold temperatures and even more snow than they did in Rhode Island. So I'm kind of excited to feel that again in a way. I recently craved because I think too much of it is chocolate milk, which I'm not a fan of. I drink chocolate milk almost every day. I love chocolate milk. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, Florida, not true cold, weirdly enough. Like right now, it's Florida cold, and it's like 50 degrees outside. That's cold for Florida. That's why like when people in Florida worry about their crops freezing at this temperature. Which kind of embarrassing if you think about it. Yeah, so I've dealt with temperatures that cold in my life plenty. Rhode Island had that a lot. I just haven't had that in like 5 years. It's been quite some time. I wear shorts till it hits 40. I used to be like that in Rhode Island. Now Florida has weakened me in terms of cold resistance. I think one of those days of January we were down to -4. I've experienced even colder than that. That's like I've gotten down to like negative teens in Fahrenheit. That's probably the coldest I've ever been in. So it's probably right around that -35 Celsius or close to it at least. Sounds Canadian to me, yeah. He's in Michigan, he's basically Canadian. Close enough. Me no like cold much. Yeah, I'm sure I'll grow to hate it very soon. But part of me is like just a little bit excited. The Norwegian winter 15 years ago. I bet that's cold. That just sounds terrible. Winter 2006, rough. Yeah. Okay. One of my SOs is in Canada, and they also very much like the shorts and winter person. Yeah, I've met many people like that. Dangerous cold weather, Michigan, where they warned us not to go outside. We could get frostbite, and we were outside for more than a minute without hats or gloves. Ugh, yeah, I don't. Now I'm not so much looking forward to the cold. Hearing about all these cold horror stories makes me not as excited. But where I live, it's mostly rainy in winter. Yeah, I wonder how rainy Minneapolis gets. I'm kind of curious. And windy. It sounds kind of like when we were in Sweden for ESA last year. Sounds similar. Winter's my favorite season because it's so pretty. Yeah, it sure is. Summer has always been my favorite season. Nope. Yeah, you don't need to be getting sick. Two more golds. I'm golding up the wazoo these past few days. Team Spring. Spring is my second favorite by far. I think I've just been conditioned to hate winter because of my growing up. It just meant a lot of inconveniences. But I think once I'm in Minneapolis, in the city, I probably will grow to like it a bit more. Yeah, it goes summer, spring, autumn, winter for me. Yeah, I think that's a fair way to put it. Young, ups and downs, they're all beautiful in their own way. What's the weather like in Florida right now? Yeah, so right now it's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit outside, but during the day it's like a comfortable 70. No, not much rain going on right now, not much humidity. Oh wait, no, we want to click over here. So sometimes it's like the best time of year weather-wise in Florida. Yeah, like early fall. That sounds right. Ding. Come on, roulette. Roulette has not been kind to me at all lately. Oh, it threw me off. It was very kind this time. Unit conversion always, yeah, me too. I wasn't expecting it to get best RNG there. It threw me off. I have Google, yeah. That's what helps. Google helps with that stuff. I got a random splinter from my desk. Oof. Try and get it out if you can with like a edge of a card or if you have like some tweezers. Okay. Okay. I have tweezers. Yeah, I can really try. I hope you're able to get it out. Splinters are the absolute worst. So not this split, but the split after has time save built into it as long as I don't get like eighth cycle stockings. So I forgot we could skip this text. Tweezers sound like a candy to me, like a candy bar. Yeah, like Twizzlers is licorice. But I can see that. Yeah, it kind of does sound. I could imagine it being a candy of some sort. Come on, I'm hitting the button. Wasting time for no reason. Year 3 has been my worst year lately. And it's the not the easiest. Well, yeah, no, I'd say it's the easiest one actually. And it's definitely the fastest. The only thing that's hard in year 3 is the breaking in. The prison break is a little input intensive. Oop. No, I didn't get it. I don't know why she went back in the box twice there. That was stupid. If she had only gone once like she was meant to, then that would have made it. Stop it. This game loves to screw with me. Are you going in the... So annoying. Okay. I can't even listen to the sound of someone running their finger across the paper. Yeah. I don't blame you. That's... Yeah, I have a few things like that. Oh yeah, I know what stunt you're talking about, Young. Yeah, that's a bad one. So I did these out of order, which I think throws off my key commands a little bit. All right, still save time. Okay, no, it doesn't. It doesn't throw it off. Because I forget we don't have the gun after this. So it doesn't matter at all. Please work. I don't know about that third tumbler. Good. Yeah, licorice fits. That makes sense. Please? Okay, we'll make it work. I had a weird thing when I was younger, which was a fear of looking up. Like, did you think something was gonna fall on you? That's an interesting one. Paper cuts are the worst. Paper cuts, splinters, they're all bad. I hate them all. I feel like it was going to fall in the sky and float away. It was a spooky feeling. Yeah, that's a unique one. Is it kind of like that falling feeling when you get when you're dreaming sometimes? Exactly that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've had that happen before. I hardly ever dream, but I do have that happen sometimes, and it's not usually based on a dream. Oops. I just like will be sleeping, and then I'll all of a sudden feel it, and then I'll feel like I just fell into my bed. It's hard to describe. My cousin had that as well. Yeah, it doesn't happen to me often. I'd say like once a month that happens to me, maybe. Maybe not even that. Maybe like 7 times a year, maybe. Okay. Oh, they had the same fear I did. Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying now. I got you. A little strange, but we bounced back enough. Golded that by 4 seconds. Interesting. Golds all across. Since I didn't get to ESA this year, maybe I can make an ambitious set of time to avoid clipping for card out. Yeah, why not? If you have the time, you know, go for it. Can you go in, please? I feel like this animation takes unnecessarily long. Yeah, I've always wanted to do one of those little videos. Never have, but I've always wanted to. Oh, come on. I was hammering through that. Okay. Okay. No. The only time I'm gonna get Grinch into anything is in a marathon that purposely has terrible games, I think, or Christmas games. So so you like Grinch as a speed game, but I just wish there was more tech to it. It's all just about skill and survival. I just wish there was like more tech to it. I mean, I guess part of that's on me since I'm the only person who's running. I haven't like really done due diligence into like what to look into, so it's probably on me. But yeah, maybe I'll come back to it at some point. Clutching a level with 0 HP, yeah. Oh man, that has brought some highs and some lows, I will say that. But I'm pretty proud of that 227. I think if I played like really well, I could get like a low 2-hour run, like a 210 or something like that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, Steve. You're gonna troll me. I know it. This is gonna be like that time when I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do an 8, 9, 10 hour stream. Oh no, it was when I was doing Conceptathon. And y'all used the free Harry Potter cosplay incentive on me, and I had to wear it the whole 8-hour run. Y'all the worst, but also the best, but also the worst. You know what I mean? That was all Dame. Yeah, but like, I feel like somebody would have done it. I should have just turned that. Should have turned it off. I was so sweaty by the end of that. But it was fun. It made for a hell of a story, that's for sure. Please, thank you. Yeah, I added redemptions for if you want to see a speed game. Either this, you know, how it works is you can use your points to do it, and then either this stream, if I, you know, the stream that you redeem it, if I have time, or the next stream, I will play the speed game of your choice. They're all 15K, yeah. It's yeah, mixed feelings. Yeah, it's certainly a game. We'll just put it that way. It's certainly a game that was made. Two Grinch runs, y'all. You would, and that's why I love you. Three Grinch runs in a row. I'm gonna make Grinch 100K points. It's a love-hate relationship, we'll just say that. For sure. Or if you... Okay, I might do 2 runs of it in one stream. I will not do 3, and I certainly won't do 4. You'd have to get me to do that over 2 streams, that's for sure. I always think I could skip this animation for some reason, but you cannot. And then you can't get a quick animation here, unfortunately. Well, I suppose if I waited a second, I could maybe. I don't know. I'll have to try that out sometime. Didn't gold, but came close. Really solid year 4 right now so far. So far, Grinchathon. Grinchathon. I'm just laughing at the concept. And if y'all are not familiar, by the way, and like maybe have seen the Grinch game before, I'm not doing the console or PC one. I'm doing the Game Boy Color one. Just for the record, very different game. 24-hour Grinch stream to grind sub 2 hours. I don't know if that sounds like fun or if that's my absolute nightmare. Just thought. I don't get how people can do 20. Well, we're gonna find out because I said if I hit 500 followers before the end of 2020, I would try. So I'm gonna try one. I don't know what I'm gonna sleep as long as I can before, and we'll just figure it out. I might fail, but I'm gonna try my darndest. I've done 12 a couple times. Only like 2 though. I've done like between 8 and 10, like 5 times probably. Bad RNG, but we did get a first try at least. Most I've done is 5 hours, I think, yeah. I could do probably 8 tonight. I used to do, when I was grinding out Harry Potter 1 Game Boy Color world record, I was doing between 5 and 6 every day. Of a failed 100% speedrun. What one was that? I feel like you've told me the story before, but I just can't remember. It can be daunting, I understand that. I can certainly understand that. How did I gold Casino Night? Oh, that's right, that's right. I was like, it's a game I'm familiar with, I remember that. That was weird movement. That's such a tough one because I have to use space and then skip text and escape and then also click, so my hands are kind of all over the place for that split usually. For that that skip usually. Good. What do you think a perfect task of this game could be estimate wise? Definitely sub hour. I don't know, maybe like a 58 minute, if I had to guess, 58 minutes or so. But don't quote me on that. I know nothing about tasks and task strategies and what they would do and what they could implement, but maybe like 58, 57 minutes, something like that. Nice. 106, sub 106 now. You still need to make Leica's Grinch. So I definitely think Grinch could get like a 145 TAS or so. If I had to guess. That's a good chunky PB. It's not like the chunkiest. Like, well, for example, year 3 could have saved even more on the trading split here. Could have saved like an additional like 20 seconds. So it's not the chunkiest, but this was still a nice chunky PB, so I'll take it.